Head Coach Tom here, and I want to tell you a story today about how deeply embedded a scarcity consciousness can be. Some of you that have watched some of our other videos or have been around our world for a while know some of my story. Grew up in a fairly lower middle class family, two blue collar working folks. Lots of discussions / arguments around money, created a void for me around it. Started working literally as an entrepreneur when I was 6 years old, selling greeting cards door to door. Because I knew if I was going to get something and I wanted to get ahead in life, I was going to have to help myself. I had a paper route at age 9, increased circulation by 28% the 2 years I had it. Just did things like that. Worked outside of the home, full-time summer jobs from the time I was 14. So again, and God love my parents. I have great relations with them. My dad is in his mid-80s, and as of about 3 months ago, as of this recording, at the age of 83, finally, for the first time in his life, is mortgage-free. So in his 80s, still had a mortgage on his home, which again, isn't right or wrong, good or bad, but I tell you this for context to let you know how I modeled my relationship with money, what I learned about money, which was very little, almost nothing from the home that I grew up in. And I've worked diligently for many, many, many years to change that scarcity consciousness, to let go of that. I've studied, I've read, I've been coached, I've been mentored. We just taught a program as of this recording not long ago, Abundant Financial Mastery, which is a synopsis of my last 30 years of this. And certainly my dad quite proud of how well my wife and I have done financially, because again, everything's relative in life, and relative to many people, have no financial wherewithal or financial net worth. But relative to my dad, it's like, millions more, right? So again, everything's relative. But the point I want to illustrate in the story I want to tell you is I just had a recent experience that just told me how deeply embedded a scarcity consciousness can be. So again, I'm a country boy. That's my background, and we've got some wilderness properties, and I've wanted for a long time to buy a tractor. Nice loader backhoe to work on projects, keep the roads up, that kind of stuff. And I've been, targeting this for a year and a half now. It's been on my big rock list for a while, and really I felt like, this was the year. So it turns out that a new tractor in the type that I want is about $50,000. So it's not exactly chump change, but with savings on big rocks, we could definitely handle that. But my scarcity consciousness kind of kicked in, and I thought, well, what if I could find a used one? And there's a couple of stories around that, but finally I found a used one that was a 2006. And the guy wanted 30 grand for it and the trailer that he would need to tow it. And I went down and test drove the thing, and it seemed like everything worked, and I thought, well, maybe it'd be okay. Now, another part of the story is that our wilderness properties are, a couple hours like in the wilderness. There's no other human beings around. And it's a fair bit to get out on the gravel roads, to get a tractor in and out of there. So if something went down or bad with the tractor, it's going to take quite a bit of effort to get it out and get it to a dealership, and you're going to be laid up and all this kind of stuff. And so while the tractor seemed okay, it wasn't a new tractor with a warranty and less chances of problems going wrong with a brand new tractor. So I was headed to do this. The universe is always conspiring to support us, right? That's one of the sayings, one of the mantras we have here at Full Circle. And when I went to go pick it up, just literally in the last few days of this recording, the date of this recording, the guy says, "Hey, Tom, in transparency, you need to know that we got a little problem with the tractor since you were here a week ago." And I said, "Oh, really?" He goes, "Yeah, the bucket doesn't dump properly and all this stuff." He said, "It's probably just a simple alignment thing, but I need somebody to check it, and I don't really have a vehicle to get it to the dealership. And the dealership is closer to where I live than where he lived." And I said, "Well, look, I'll just take it there, get it looked at, get it aligned, and and then we'll go from there, and I'll just be able to pick it up and go on with my journey with it." But I said, "I'm not really feeling that comfortable paying you until we know what's wrong." And he goes, "Hey, no big deal, don't pay me, we'll just get it figured out first." Well, it turns out we're into thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of repairs on this tractor, right? And so again, the universe is always conspiring to support me. I was down my way to pick up the tractor when he tells me there's something not right. 10 hours have been put on the hours meter since I saw it. So somebody was working hard with it, and it turns out they'd actually bent some of the cylinders that make the hydraulics work. There were seals leaking, there was tie rod ends were bad, all this stuff. And I just got this inner voice going, "Dummy, you almost did it again. You almost succumbed to your scarcity consciousness to save yourself, to $20,000. And again, $20,000 isn't chump change, but again, at this stage of my life, in my mid-50s, it's like, and having saved the money to buy what exactly I wanted, it's like, why wouldn't I go and buy exactly what I wanted instead of succumbing to that? So I called the guy, we had a very pleasant conversation, very nice guy, and I just said, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to buy you a headache. The other part of the story was that I didn't think I could buy what I wanted because supply chains at the part of this recording are so messed up that there isn't literally new inventory available. When I pull into the dealership with this older tractor to get fixed up, what's sitting in the yard? The brand new tractor, exactly the one I wanted. I said to the salesman when I got out of the truck, I said, what the heck? And he goes, yeah, it just came in. I didn't think we were even going to get one, but it just came in. I didn't have time to call you. So again, universe conspiring to support me. Almost bought into scarcity conscious. I'm not. I am 99.9% sure I'm going to buy that brand new tractor. And again, it's never, toys are never an investment, but I'll tell you what, they do hold their value quite well. So again, I tell this and share this for transparency and to actually put a bookmark in time for me to go back and watch this video a few times and just remember how close I came to succumbing to scarcity consciousness. And I would encourage you that regardless of where you are and what you're doing in the world, that you have a look in at how deep your scarcity consciousness might be, in what decisions you're doing, which are undervaluing you, undervaluing the great contribution that you make to society through your products and services you sell in your business, and are buying into scarcity consciousness instead, and that's being disguised as, well, that's just a good business decision, or that's just a smart thing to save 20 bucks here or 20,000 bucks here or there, okay? So have a look and see if there isn't ways that you can celebrate you, celebrate the great service you offer humanity, celebrate your abundance consciousness, and truly buy or invest in the things that are worthy of you and your greatness. Hope you're having a great day. Our mission at Full Circle Coaching and Consulting is to awaken individuals to the power of authentic expression and help them realize their full potential, both personally and professionally. Without a cookie-cutter approach, we help you design and manifest your most authentic dream life, resulting in you earning more money and you having more time with your loved ones. You don't need to learn anything new in order to have the business and life you desire. You need to unlearn and shed all the unsupportive beliefs and behaviors that are subconsciously sabotaging your success. We help you connect with that factory-installed inner guidance and then reverse engineer the steps it takes to go from where you are to where your heart is calling you to be. This is our specialty. Let us help. When you're ready, connect with us through the links in the description below or go to our website at fullcirclecoachingandconsulting.com.